Swagger pimp, yeah. Can't now another nigga like me. Yeah. Okay, it goes 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, rockin'. It's time for hip hop. On they reach watch, no sir, not for show. No bars made up of fairy tales. I'm trying for a tragedy, I know it well. So put your hands up in the air just for the winners. A peace sign, the pimps, the prostitutes, the sinners. We all deserve a second chance, but we products of illusion and victims of our own circumstance. Apply the pressure, I bet you can. Live the life that you love, shout out to Rand. Love the life that you live, shout out again. It ain't a tough pill to swallow once you comprehend.
What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy A.Reed, sitting here chilling. Another episode of Musicologist Mindset. As you can see, man, as the title says, man, it's the NBA Final Preview, and I've got to give you a preview. Definitely, I know I talked about it a little bit on my show, MCXPRadio, the Friday Man Cave on the BGSC Network. I talked about it last Friday when we were broken, but I want to just add a few more comments, man, and give my little 2 cents. So here we go, man. NBA Finals Preview here on the Musicologist Mindset. Appreciate you watching. Yes, sir. Musicologist Mindset. For those of you who may have questions about what the musicologist stands for, that is actually my artist name. I'm an artist, musical artist, and I do music. You know how I do it. And I do go by the musicologist, and I have a very good time doing that and doing those records and putting those things together. Lots of dope music, it's not industry by any kind of means, man. It's my own kind of style and vibe. And I appreciate everybody that has helped me to this point to get to where I was to where I am now. But with that being said, man, and the background, just in case you were wondering, the musicologist understood what it meant for. But let's get into it, man. NBA Finals preview, and as you can see, people, I know you guys are not living under rocks, nothing like that. We have the Mavs, my favorite team, and the Celtics. We're going to be a part of the NBA Finals this year. Look, we can say a lot. We can go down the road, man. Both teams came out to be the best teams in their respective conferences. Boston had their run. All the teams that they went through. Dallas had their run of all the teams that they went through. But I just want to put a little emphasis on what this particular finals is going to mean. And I think it has a lot of stuff. I think there's a lot of things. Of course, I can't get into all of them, but I think it's going to be a lot of things that a lot of people are going to be paying attention to. Number one, man, I think that this is probably going to be one of the more entertaining finals that we've had in a while. Not just for the Boston Celtics, but I think just for the Dallas Mavericks in itself, man. I think this is the first time, man. This is the first time in 13 years the Mavericks have been to the finals since 2011 when we had Dirk go to the finals and do what he needs to do. But it's not just Dirk. I mean, it's not just the whole Mavs. It's the fact that we got Luka Doncic, who has put the NBA on quite a notice to let everybody know that he is actually one of the best players in the league. And I know a few years have gone by, people have looked at it, people have looked at him, probably said that he's not in that upper echelon of NBA players that we have. But I think Luka has proved that he is actually one of the, if not the best player that's in the league right now. And now he has a chance to solidify that by winning an NBA Finals. But it's not just him, it's also the resurgence of my man Kyrie Irving. And if anybody knows about Luka and Kyrie, well, what Kyrie has actually been through, Kyrie has been shunned, since the days from leaving Cleveland to going to Boston, to going to Brooklyn, everything like that. But he's been shunned as a player, as a cancer, in the locker rooms, a guy that has actually stood 10 toes down on his belief systems and things like that. And people went very crazy about that. They got mad at him for not taking the vaccine and all of his different thoughts and whatnot. Like, and Kyrie has said it himself, that he's taken a lot of flack from a lot of different people, Um, and I think that it is kind of a resurgence, not necessarily redemption, but and I would say redemption, in a sense, of redeeming himself in the fact that he was at time when he won a championship in Cleveland with Boston. I mean, won the championship in Cleveland with LeBron, should I say? But he has those few years, man, where everything just seems to just fall down on him. Everybody's hating, everybody's mad, and now you see him kind of resurge himself. He comes out to Dallas, finds new hope. He's loving the city, loves how the organization is with him. They actually let him be who he is. There's no setbacks, nothing like that. And now you're seeing the fruits of the labor. You're seeing him working hard with Luke and all the other pieces of what they got together. You see these guys coming up and now they're getting a chance to play for the NBA Finals. I believe that this is actually going to be one heck of a finals. I don't believe that it will be a sweep, no sorts, not from either team. I do believe that it goes at least 6 games, possibly seven. Could go possibly seven. But I just feel in my heart, and I'm not saying it to be a homer. Um, I just feel like Dallas has an edge, and I think that they will pull this off some way, somehow. They will pull this off and win their first championship in 13 years. Um, then after the season, Boston may have to look and try to see what all they can do. I'm not taking anything away from Boston, nothing like that. I think Jalen Brown is a wonderful, wonderful basketball player. I think Jason Tatum is a wonderful basketball player. Um, they've got pieces in place, man. They definitely got pieces in place to do what they need to do. Um, like I said, I don't think Boston is any team that we should overlook, think twice about, or take lightly. Nothing to that extreme. They belong in the finals just like any other team that earns their way. So they're there. They're gonna be there, and they're definitely gonna give the Mavs a run for their money, no doubt. Um, my whole thing is when I look at all these analysts that talk and make their predictions and stuff like that. Like, I think I was watching a clip from Undisputed this morning, and I saw a clip made from Keyshawn Johnson and Paul Pierce, and these guys come out to say that the Dallas Mavericks don't have anything that can go up against the Boston Celtics. And I'm just like, have y'all been watching? Have y'all really been paying attention? Have y'all really been paying attention to the playoffs? Obviously, if they didn't have anything, they wouldn't be in the finals. Okay, they wouldn't have took down the Clippers and a young, very good OKC team and a very, very good Minnesota Timberwolves squad. Wouldn't have done that. But for some reason, they continue to feel like and continue to say that Dallas doesn't have a chance. Dallas ain't gonna do it. Dallas can't do this. Dallas can't do that. That's fine and dandy. My thing is, man, if you just gonna be a homer, just be a homer and just say, yeah, I just want my squad to win it. But don't sit there and backlash the other team and tell them, like they just ain't got no complete shot. I think Paul Pierce came out saying that the Celtics are gonna win 5 games. I'm just like, dude. Keyshawn Johnson, last time he was talking, he thought JaVale McGee was still a part of the damn Dallas Mavericks. McGee ain't played on the Mavs in what, 2 years, damn near 3 years. So this is just like, are you really paying attention to the playoffs, bro? You know, I don't know. Again, I'm not bash. I'm not here to put down anything like that. I think I'm quite excited, to be honest, man. I think this is really gonna be a very, very entertaining NBA Finals. Um, looking at all the stats and things that Luka has done, solidifying. I think he's already proven that he's one of the top players in the NBA. I think if he wins the championship, it solidifies his dominance as the best in the league at this moment. And when you watch Luka play, it seems like he's moving very slow. Uh, seems like it seems like he's very guardable, but somehow he's unguardable, which is very, very crazy. I've never seen anything like it. He looks to be as like somebody that you can guard, you can D up, you can steal the ball from. Not a tough matchup, but Luka is nasty business for anybody that's guarding him. Very, very nasty business. So again, man, I'm actually excited. I'm very, very excited. This Thursday is the first game. This Thursday, June 6th, I believe, is the first game where we see the NBA Finals. The game will be in Boston. I know a lot of Boston fans will be out. I know they're going to be speaking their minds. I know I said it on my show, man, how much I don't really care for Boston, and I really don't care for that team. Not to discredit Jason Tatum, not to discredit Jalen Brown, not to discredit the coach, you know, um, and not to really discredit any of the players that are on the just as a franchise. They're respected. In my eyes, they're respected, but I really don't care for them. A team I wouldn't want to be drafted to, a team I wouldn't want to play for. And definitely, I'm not a fan of their fans. Their fans have been, and it's been on record from not just basketball players, but football players, from baseball players. I mean, it's been on record that some of those fans are probably the worst in sports. From the things they say, the things that they do, how they come at these players and stuff like that. It was such a bad divorce that Kyrie had in Boston. And ever since he came back, whether he would come back with whatever team he came, especially his times in Brooklyn, oh man, they would say all kind of hurtful things, call him out his name, N word, um, all sorts of stuff. So this will be very interesting because apparently it seems like Boston is still holding that grudge to this day. I saw a video shortly after their um, their win against Indiana. I saw a video that already had Boston fans outside saying "fuck Kyrie" and chanting "fuck Kyrie." Um, I say bring on the fuel, bring on the fuel. Um, I think it makes for an interesting story. Very much makes for an interesting story of what we may get to see. Hopefully, me being a Mavs fan, hopefully, looking Kyrie can take these words and take these things that these people are saying and use it as fuel to not only fire their game but fire up the rest of the team. And I do believe, honestly, I really, really do believe that the rest of the team is going to be ready. A lot of those guys, I know, well, from the Josh Greens, from the Dwight Powells, from the Maxi Clevers, from the Tim Hardaway Jr., guys that have been there for quite a while. Um, I know they're looking forward to being in the finals. I think this will be some of those guys' first finals that they've ever been to, but I know they're looking forward to it. So I expect those guys to be ready. I expect Derek Lively to be ready, definitely. Um, Even though he can't celebrate, with his mom uh, and his father, rest in peace or whatever, but he's still holding on strong. He's still got a good foundation, teammates and family around him that's helping him out to get through it. And then you look at guys, PJ Washington, you look at Daniel Gafford, guys that started off at bottom level squads at the beginning of the year and got traded to a title contender. And these guys have been playing lights out basketball, man. And they're very, very tremendously excited to be here, especially PJ, not growing up not far from here in Plato. So, it's a good thing. So for people to sit back and say that Dallas doesn't have pieces or Dallas is not up to the task against the Boston Celtics, fine, whatever. Because everybody's entitled to honest opinion, but I've been watching the squad all season long. If we never made the trade, we wouldn't even be here. We wouldn't even be having this discussion. I'd be talking about another team against the Celtics. But my Mavs did what they were supposed to do. Made trades, got good, and surprised a lot of people. So I still feel like that they should be putting respect on the Mavs name. Shout out to Nico for pulling the trigger and making those trades, man. Shout out to Mark Cuban. Shout out to Jason Kidd, who's done a phenomenal job of being a coach. I know some people wanted to pull the plug on Kidd and whatnot, but Kidd has proven that, man. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to coach. Just got to get the right pieces in there to run the system. And he's stressing defense, man. Stressing defense, physicality, something that Dallas was missing for quite a while, for a couple of years. So it's good to see my team back. It's good to see basketball up live and popping again here in the city. And I'm expecting the Mavs to win this championship. And I don't believe that this will, if Dallas can win this championship, I don't believe this is going to be the only one that Luka gets. I don't believe. And while I'm very happy that from all the stipulations and stuff that we had heard, saying quote unquote ramblings of Luka possibly wanting to leave, I'm glad Dallas did what they needed to do to get it done, to make sure that he's in the mix. They wanted to keep their franchise player, and they wanted to keep him here. They wanted to keep him here for long term. You know, you never wanted to give up a guy, especially once in a lifetime generational talent like him. You don't want to give him up just for nothing. You want to try to keep him, and you want to surround him with pieces. And that's exactly what Dallas did. They surrounded him with pieces, and now he's looking at the fruits of the labor. So again, people, I'm thinking that this will be one hell of a matchup that we got. I'm all for it. I'm ready to see it. I'm hype. You know, I'm gonna have some Mavs gear on every game that I watch. I'll be rooting very, very heavily for my squad, man. And it's just good to see them back on the top of the mountain now. Mavs, y'all just go out there and handle your business and do what you guys need to do. Do what you guys need to do. Bring home that championship again. Down here to Dallas, just like Dirk did, man. Proud of my guys, man. Definitely proud of my guys. Celtics fans, you should be proud of your team too. But I know definitely we are down here and we just can't wait. We can't wait to sit there and celebrate and do what we need to do, man. So I'm happy for my guys, man. With that being said, man, that's a musicologist mindset, man. I just want to give my 2 cents on this NBA Finals. I'm very, 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 very much looking forward to it, man. I hope you guys are doing good. Make sure that you guys please like, subscribe, hit the bell. Anytime that you see one of my videos pop up, definitely always be there for the BGSC network. You know, hit that notification button, that bell, so you can see the live show that happens on Friday. We do with the BGSC network. You know what I'm saying? I kick it with my boy Brian and whoever else may come through. Make sure you check out everybody else, man. Big Game James, his show, you know, Jay Styles' show. The Boys Up in Philly, 2 Birds, 1 Show. Make sure you check them out. You know, we're doing big things, man. It's been fun. Shout out to everybody that has been tuning in, logging on with us, comments, liking videos, all that good stuff, man. We can't do it without you. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Until next time, this musicologist mindset. Y'all take it easy, all right? Peace.
Dance on the beach or something, we can slide all night. Smoke a little weed or something, getting high all night. Got my brown on ice, and you looking right. Then that see-through linen with that ass sitting right. You know how I do it, I'm a player for life. If I do lock it down, you know it's